I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
Gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear.
Remember, like, when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney.
Because you still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't.
So in this video, we're talking about why men are giving up on women and the risks that come with dating. All right, so stay tuned, boy. So we ain't got time to waste. Go in and smash that like button, subscribe. And as you may be aware, the dating scene in today's age is completely different. It's not like what it used to be. It's a whole different ballpark game. You know, people are getting together, they're saying their I do's with an ulterior motive behind that. Now, in most cases, men are usually the victim, you know, and I'll tell you why in a second. Statistics have shown that there's more divorces than ever nowadays, and you wonder why. You know, this makes you actually think, why are people getting divorced? Why isn't it like it was before? So people are saying their I do's with an ulterior motive. Behind that, there's some complete evil reasons as to why they're deciding to get married, as to why they are playing their partners and making them feel like they're in love with them. But there's a whole hidden agenda behind that. Most cases, it could be something as simple as status. They want status, they want money, financial gain, right? They see something out of this. People have their own agenda. People are just always looking for what's going to benefit them. How are they going to prosper from that? Most cases, women, when they're getting with a man of value, of high caliber, there's a reason as to why that is, especially nowadays. Back in the days, you could say, sure, love, you could blame it on love. Nowadays, there's no such thing. I mean, this is not for all women. Some relationships, they work out fine. Two people, they're totally in love. They're not trying to use each other. But nowadays, everybody's trying to use each other. Everybody's getting together with a whole different agenda. All right, now we're going to explore here, why is that?
The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision.
Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
So in this video, we're exploring a prominent figure known as Tyrese. Most of you know him from the franchises of Fast and Furious. Now, he's a high-level, high-earning Hollywood star, right? He's up there, A-lister, you name it. So even though Tyrese is a high figure and high-earning star in Hollywood, he still suffers from dating.
None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear.
His dating life is not as what you would have imagined. You know, when you think about all these celebrities, you think they have it easy, you know? It's rainbows and sunshines, you name it, right? But no, not for him. My man out here is struggling. He's devastated. Right now, he's going through probably one of his hardest time, right? He's dealing with court and he has to spend a lot of money. He has lawyers involved, you name it, bro. His whole family's torn apart. Now, the reason behind this is because the woman that he was with before, she did the same thing. She got with him with a whole different ulterior motive. She was seeing how she could benefit from this marriage, right? So anyways, long story short, they got married, had a kid, and a couple years later, she decides she wants to divorce him, and now she wants child support. Now, this is quite comical because when you think of men like him, you would imagine that his life he would have it easy. You know, his dating life, if you would think that dating is the least of his problems. He might have 99 other problems, but I guarantee you women are not one. And money, you know, money is not one too, right? But no, you'd be wrong. My guy here, he's devastated. He's an emotional wreck. And the reason I'm saying this is because you can see videos of him trending right now online, on TikTok, you name it, right? He's talking about how heartbroken and how miserable he is from this whole thing that's going on in his life, right? Involving his baby mama.
The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing.
And all this, and how he's being dragged to courts, and it's an emotional turmoil, and anyone in issues would be. So let's go over a few facts before we start this video. Now, the woman he's with, she's demanding $20K a month for a 5-year-old child. Now, $20K a month is a lot of money. I don't know about you, but for me personally, a month-to-month basis, $20K is a lot of money, bro. You know what I'm saying? $20K is over 6 figures a year, bro. If you're getting $20K for a 5-year-old, what are you spending? There's no way you're buying diapers that are costing like $1,000 each. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you buying Louis Vuitton diapers? Are you buying like Chanel food or Gucci juice boxes? Or what are you buying for a 5-year-old that's gonna amount to $20K a month? You see, this is the problem I don't get. And the other fact is, when this woman got with my man here, she told him she's not in it for the fame, the clout, the money, the mansion, Rolls Royces. She's not about that. She's a real one. But as we see now, that proves to be a lie, because she's everything she said she wasn't. And that's the biggest problem.
You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was.
My man here, he has to defend his name, and not only that, but this woman is going on these news outlets now, and she's talking as if she's a victim, as if she wasn't in the right mindset. She wasn't in the right headspace. There's people that were always on her head, people always making her do things or convincing or telling her this and that, you know. And she admits now she wasn't in a position to make a choice that she did.
You think I would have a song entitled "I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me" if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called "Love Transaction" if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox.
And right now, as we can see, she seems to be regretting what she did. I mean, she should be. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say for example, let's put everything aside. My man here has went through millions of dollars in lawyers alone. All right, and on top of that, she has all these lawsuits going on, and on top of that, they had a prenup before, but now she's trying to get everything outside that prenup, right? And let's put everything aside. Let's say, for example, this relationship didn't work out. Let's say she fell out of love. Maybe he was still in love with her, but she just fell out of love. That's all right. She has a choice to definitely leave him. 100%. They have a 5-year-old kid that they share. For sure, you gotta think about the child. You gotta think about the child's future, you know, their life. Okay, you want child support? All right, let's say, fine, we'll give it to her. She wants a child support, why not? But 20K, are you joking? 20K is more. Bro, people make double that in a year. Some people make 40K to 50K a year. She's getting 20K a month for a 5-year-old. She could be at least requesting a couple grand. 3 grand, I'd understand. 3 grand to 5 grand, even though it's a reach, that makes sense, right? For child support, no, but people at their level, people in Hollywood like them, you know, bills and all this and rents, and no problem, right? And extracurricular activities for the child maybe, and specific maybe daycare and all that while she does her work and all this, and nannies and all. Okay, 5K should be plenty of money per month. But 20K, now you're reaching. Now you're using the child to just justify your means. You want something out of this. You want to live lavish. You want to travel. You want to do everything extra. That's why you want extra money. But you're using your child in the middle for collateral when we know you have a whole different agenda.
Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. $20,000 a month for a child?
You want to be rolling in that Rolls Royce, you want to be in the private jet, you want to be going everywhere, you know, you want to be vacationing here and there. Like, we already know that's the agenda. So why are you going to do my man dirty like this? If it was all about you fell out of love, whatever, sure, and you know, you guys have a child, okay, 5K should be more than enough. But why are you requesting 20K? This is why men are having trust issues nowadays, right? Imagine you got with somebody who you were in love with, or you thought you were in love with. They told you they were completely different. You think she was the one, just like every other boys out there. You know, they meet a girl, they think she's the one. She's different from the rest. A couple years later, you find out she's just like the bunch. She's no different. You know, she's like one of them, one of all the other ones. She's all the same, right? Because like, how can you say you worried about the clout, the money, the mansion, but yet you're requesting 20K? That doesn't even make any sense. But yet you're publicly out here talking on news outlets, whatever, interviews. You're giving your version of events. This should be a family matter. You shouldn't even be commenting. You know, that's what doesn't make any more sense, bro.
Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup. And it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney. I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly. You moved on.
My boy here, Tyrese, is a very clever man. He realizes what the plot is behind all of this. For the major mass out there, they may not know the true story. They may just be on her side. But Tyrese here knows she's all about the clout. She's all about that game, right? She want to be famous. She want to build her YouTube channel. That's what she's doing. She's doing all of this for attention. She wants that extra money. She want to live like them rich folks, they say, you know? So he has a point in this video, you know? Listening to this video alone.
I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up. Because you're going to go viral from that. If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that. All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach, and you trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here.
You can just hear the tone of his voice, bro. You can just see this man is damaged right now, you know? He's very hurt. He's not just talking out of his ass. He's just defending his title because he has nothing to gain from it. He's already where he's at, right? He's making good money. He's in a good place in his life. His career is up there, you know? His life is a success. So what's he getting out of this? If he was to talk shit, what would he be getting out of this? He doesn't want your views. He doesn't want your money. He already has all of that. He's already verified on Instagram. He doesn't want the check mark. Why would he be talking shit, right? But his woman, she's playing this whole charade like she's a victim. You know, she's talking about how her mindset wasn't right at the beginning, where she wasn't in a place to make the choices that she did. She shouldn't have done what she did, blah, blah, blah. But yet listen to this, yet she still hasn't called off the lawyer.
I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember like when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with when, like, that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions. The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I tried my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are, just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, blah.
Listen to this, yet she still hasn't called off the lawyers. She still hasn't canceled this whole case. It's still ongoing, but yet she's talking like this. And now she wants to reconcile. Now my man here, of course, is in a different relationship. He's already dating. Why would he do that, right? Like, why would he drop this other new woman that he's with for her to go back with her? Like, you know what I mean? Like the woman who just stabbed you in the back, pretty much, right? For sure not. And if you really want to reconcile, if you really didn't mean to do what you did, if it was really an honest mistake, wouldn't you be calling the lawyers and just canceling this whole case? Wouldn't you just drop the case, man, and let my man go free? Why are you talking smack, but yet you're not even doing anything about it? You're just letting this case drag on. You're not even a woman of your own words, right? So anyways, man, that's the video. In reality, you know, I wouldn't be wishing this upon any man out there. You guys, you need to be careful who you're with, who you're dating. There's women out here, they're a different breed, bro. They ain't got the same makeup. They ain't got the same jeans as back in the days, you know? Nowadays, people are just looking to see what they can get out of you, seeing what you have to offer, seeing how they're gonna benefit from you. They're gonna come here with under some pretense and pretend they love you. They're in it with you for who you are. They love your personality. Listen, and I keep preaching. No woman is ever gonna love you as much as your mother. Your mother, her love is more genuine. All these women out here, it's really questionable. You gotta find out, figure out if she's with you for the right reasons, or if she's with you to use you. You know, if you're a broke man, you ain't got nothing, she can use out of you, and she is still with you, then you know she a solid one. But if you got everything out there, bro, and this nice, fine-ass woman came to you and is trying to get with you and she's in love with you, now all of a sudden she's telling you this and that and filling your head up with all this stuff, and you feel like you're sky high on cloud 9, be careful, my brother. You're about to fall right now. You're skyrocketing down to the ground, bro. You're about to hit that ground hard. Some people are pure evil, bro. They trick you, make you feel like they're in it for your heart, but they're in reality, they're in it for your pockets. You know what I mean? This is the main reason nowadays why relationships are not working out great. Men don't want to be engaging in relationships. Men don't trust women. Men would rather stay single and die alone, you know, because they realize that, you know what, whatever this is going on right now, this is not genuine. And that's a smart man. A smart man realizes this. If you're a dumb man out there and you still haven't realized this, you're in for a shock, my friend. And that's why I made this channel, to help men out there, men like you, help you stay away from this nonsense and to guide you into the right path. If you vibed with this video, you liked, you learned something, you know, smash the like button for me, subscribe to this channel, bro. There's more videos coming up. And yeah, man, stay updated, stay knowledgeable, bro. Stay out of the streets. Your boy PAPI's out.